It's Week 8 of the National Football League. And we're going to see Travis Etienne. There's a lot to like from his showing last week. Well over 100 yards in a pair of scores. It's the Jaguars and the Broncos, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Jaguars in this matchup, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of, we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from a challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's the second-year man from Clemson, Travis Etienne. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra, next man up, since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
On third down, Lawrence completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Lawrence will throw. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And he is going to have a Jags first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. This game, the 9th that the Jags have played here in London. You might know that Shad Khan, he's the owner of both the Jaguars and Fulham. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Lawrence. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. On On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 9th. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st down, Lawrence. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They run behind center with Cotter. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Jaguars at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run. It's Etienne. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 4th down. Here's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jags are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, Charles. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Rolling to his left. And a dangerous throw there. Incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. On 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Lawrence to throw. Looking for Ross again. He finds him again. And he's going to have the 1st down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Back to throw again. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Hey, exit. Hey.
And to throw again is Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones. As the 1st half is winding down. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, 5 seconds. Hey, go! Yeah. Hey, Delta.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another third.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They go play action now. Lawrence rolling to his right. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And they'll run with ETN. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. On 2nd and goal, Lawrence out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Hey, stop. Hey, Hayward. Hey, Wahoo. Look at me. Stick out. Hey. 6-6. Bullet high.
Going for it, here's Etienne. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job.
Got it.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. They try to set up the screen. Nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DJ Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that
I'm ready.
Now Etienne to start the drive. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 63 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll go again with ETN. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Here we go, set. Quick, go.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready. Hey, exit. Hey.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Evan Ingram from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal.
Knock it.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Another tote for Etienne.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
Ready? Opposite. Kill.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Down.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time. And let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So for the Jags, they level their mark at 4-4 on the year.
And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours.
Meanwhile, for Denver, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.